Next story here I got to talk about. I'll file this story under the sort of the category of advertising wishful thinking. Headline: Tucker Carlson says he fears for Trump's life. We're speeding toward assassination. And this punchline here is that he told this to Adam Carolla on the Adam Carolla podcast. But I'm just saying, like, Tucker, you're not going to be that lucky. You are not going to have this problem. Just like you're not going to have Trump just taken off the board for you so that you can run for president or that you don't have to talk to him and kiss his ass anymore.
Tucker is doing something very cynical that I would never do. And it's trying to get schizophrenic people in his audience to heed what he thinks are secret commands to fulfill his wishes.
Yeah.
By the way, 81, 36, 79, blue, yellow, underground. It's raining on Thursday. What?
No.
What are you talking about? What? But yeah, no.
It's for your own good.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, no. Tucker is like smart enough to know that Trump is a doomed candidate. But yeah, this would be not like, that lucky, buddy.
But no, seriously though, like, wouldn't Trump getting assassinated be like the perfect ending for for every kind of Republican, for Trump supporters and people who hate him?
He would ascend to the mythic level,
Godhead. Yeah,
you know what would be
all
perfect?
Sins wiped clear. Yeah,
you know what would be perfect about it? I just realized it would be the never Trumper neocons. That's the way they get back in the fold, because they would be like, oh yeah, I was ready to stay a Democrat until I saw how disgustingly Democrats acted after Trump was killed. And so now I'm a Republican again. It works for everyone.
It would clear the boards for everyone included.
It would solve a lot of problems for Trump as well.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He's probably like, Trump's a relatable figure in some ways. And it's like, I if I was going through what he's going through right now, I would definitely think like, I'm not suicidal, but I wish I could fucking die.
Now I'm going to die.
Yeah.
I would hate to be defended in a voter fraud case. That would suck.
Well, I saw on your recommendation Army of Shadows last night, and it's just like the very end when they flip the resistance hero, the Nazis get her to talk. And the rest of the resistance is like, put yourself in her shoes. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, she wants you to kill
be killed as well.
Yeah, like this is the best thing we can do for our friend.
For everyone.
Kill her, is execute her, because she was compromised. But I just want a little bit more here. It says, having just hosted an interview with the twice impeached, 4 times indicted former president on August 23rd via his social media talk show, Carlson joined conservative podcast host Adam Carolla on Wednesday to talk about his time with the embattled politician. He ended up sharing that he continues to fear for Trump's life. We're speeding towards assassination, Carlson said, energy rising. Carlson's logic was, up until this point, the other efforts from what he's coined permanent Washington have failed to move the needle against the Republican Party's leading 2024 candidate. I mean, look, they protested him. They called him names. He won anyway. They impeached him twice on ridiculous pretenses. They fabricated a lot of what happened on January 6th in order to impeach him again. It didn't work. He came back. Then they indicted him. It didn't work. He became more popular. Then they indicted him 3 more times. And every single time his popularity rose. I'll notice that Tucker sort of like trailed off talking about how ridiculous and made up the indictments were after the 3rd or 4th one.
Yeah.
It's when you lay it all out like that, what a wild ride it's been.
Chris, I think you said this. He really has done so much for our entertainment.
That's exactly what I thought about when when the mugshot came out, and I was just like thinking about that day and the day that he got COVID and just everything. Like, obviously he designs his entire life to never feel a moment of personal discomfort. And he obviously lacks the organ in your brain that produces shame. But on a just objective level, he has suffered so much to put himself in so many wildly entertaining circumstances. When you just look at it on paper, he has suffered so much for our amusement.
Yeah, it's objectively true. It's like if he can be commended for anything, people found nice things to say about Nixon in his funeral. That's what I would say about him.
And just like today, something came through that he's like the New York AG is pinning him on overinflating his value, fraudulently
by $2 billion,
by billions of dollars. He's in some kind of cockamamie real estate scheme with Don Jr. now, apparently, about like selling Mar-a-Lago to him for like 10 times. It's just like, and none of this stuff would be paid attention to if he wasn't in the middle every day, still compelled to keep the bike upright and going out there and be like, because the only thing that makes sense for him is continuing to run for president or getting assassinated. Like those are the two options.
Tucker said, Carlson's statement came moments after he accused the CIA of being a totally illegitimate criminal organization unless it is following precisely the orders of the elected president. I love that as a way for Tucker Carlson. I was like little wannabe spook that he was to criticize the CIA, to be like, the CIA is a totally illegitimate criminal enterprise unless it's doing the direct bidding of the president of the United States. In that case, you should keep it around.
Yeah.
It's like Tucker, like I thought you crossed the Rubicon, homie. Why not just say abolish the CIA, get rid of it? No, he's like, but hey, no, I mean, I'd want it around if I was president to do what I tell them to. But I guess like the other thing I'm really enjoying about the Trump indictments is like, since the mugshot has come out, I really liked how, I don't know, like a certain tranche of the like conservative media has decided that urban black culture is now not totally pathological and it is in fact cool as hell. I know you've seen these tweets. Trump became a hood billionaire overnight. He's now got the street cred of Big Meech and Larry Hoover. That mugshot is going to make him have the respect of every gangster and hustler in the hood. Y'all have no idea. I heard two brothers walking down the street calling him their beep. Fannie Willis has no idea what she's done. And I love the way they're leaning into, like, we've always heard the Trump's gangsta, but the mugshot thing now is like, they're really saying that like, oh, like this is going to, I mean, like in a way that's not at all condescending or racist. They're like, oh, now that he's an indicted felon, this should sure to up his share of the black vote.
I mean, like, if you did this in 1999, I know we always say like, you know, things move forward, but like, if you did this in 1999, you would have to like resign from everything, every position you held. Like people would like be like, that's the most racist thing like anyone's ever said. Like the implication that if like black people see anyone got arrested, they're like, oh, he's right. Like if they see like if they see like Dennis Rader's mugshot, they're like, yo, that's my dog.
It is amazing that the way that conservatives have talked about this stuff has not evolved an iota since Bullworth came out.
Once again, it's such a prophetic film. And that was about a fucking Democrat. Another roll call from the Trump mugshot. This is Jesse Waters on Fox. He says, I say this with an unblemished record of heterosexuality. He looks good and he looks hard. He looks hard. Okay,
define unblemished.
What did you guys make of the actual Trump mugshot though? Because honestly, I thought he was serving cunt.
He like I knew it was either going to be like you know, he does a thumbs up and smiles or like tries to look like badass. I think he should have gone with the smiling. Honestly,
I agree. I completely agree.
Yeah.
He looked like a Manule. He looked like a
yes, he did.
He looked like a really fluffy palace cat. It just, I don't know. Maybe it just like I got those on the brain, but within seconds I found one that looked exactly like him. Because he's not like, only to his base do you see him and think like, oh, he looks badass. Like, the Jesse Waters thing reminded me of like, remember when he wore a mask one time and like all those guys were like, this is the most fucking badass a mask has ever looked. He looks
what kind
awesome
of mask? Like
in
a
one.
COVID mask?
Yeah, a COVID mask.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
It would be funny if it was just like a Halloween mask. Like a Frankenstein mask, like a shitty Frankenstein mask.
Yeah, that's a great cool. Frankenstein for Halloween. Yeah, the thing about the smiling thumbs up that I think would come off as even more powerful is like, I don't take this seriously. I don't care about this, and nothing's gonna happen. So I'm having fun.
It's clearly like the thumbs up smiling style. That's what I was expecting, but I think clearly like he had people in his ear who were like, he had like the Kim Kardashian DMV glam squad before that fucking mugshot too. So he was thinking 10 steps ahead there too. Like gotta look good in the mugshot. But I think he had his like advisors in his ear saying that like you need to communicate what a dire moment this is for our republic and our constitution. But like it would have been a lot cooler if he was just like big smiles, thumbs up.
Yeah, they're trying to get him on this like, you need to be like Andrew Tate. You need to do dark MAGA. And it's
this is the Claremont Institute guys are probably calling him this shit.
Yeah, I do think though that like he had obviously everyone in that sheriff's office like voted for him.
Yeah.
We know that because they're cops, but like also because they like clearly let him do contouring before.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, you're 215 pounds? Yeah, sounds good."
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yes.
The idea that they booked him with the 215 pounds is, wow.
That makes him more of a flight risk than anything. Because it's like if you're looking for a 215-pound man and you see him, like you don't know what he is, but you're like, he's not 215. Like I know that. Like the only way he could be 215 is like a hollow bone situation.
Yes. Which also makes me not believe the 6'3", or maybe he was 163 and he's got old age shrinkage. I cannot believe that we would look exactly eye to eye.
I think he's 6'3". I mean,
look at Barron.
Yeah,
it's true.
Melania is pretty tall, but like you need two tall parents to get a kid that tall.
It's true.
Sorry, one more quote here from Jesse Waters about the mugshot. He said on TV, the mugshot has breathed new life into the Trump campaign and broadened his appeal to Black Americans. Today, my garbage man told me he's buying mugshot tees for everyone at Christmas. It's like,
what a shitty gift.
Yeah.